No, no, no.
Now?
Yes, now you are. Yeah. Good afternoon, Ghanendra. How are you?
Yeah, very good afternoon, ma'am. I'm doing great. But about you? How are you doing?
I'm also pretty well, and it's been a long period of time. We didn't connect. So, how is everything?
Yeah, everything is going good so far.
Okay. And how was your 2024?
Yeah, it was good. It was full of ups and downs. Like, yeah, it was good overall.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what are you doing nowadays?
These days, my training is going on. Actually, I completed my graduation, so I got placed in a company at the end of my graduation, and now the training is going on. And along with that, I'm practicing my spoken English.
Mm. So, are you consistent daily?
Not really. I am consistent, but I somehow I would spare 10 minutes or 20 minutes of time each and every day and try to have conversation. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm you can say I'm consistent, but some days I skip my conversation, so that's fine, I think.
Because you have busy schedule, that's why, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. And what about your YouTube channel? I think you had YouTube channel.
Yeah, I have a YouTube channel. It's thriving. It's doing good. I,
Okay.
yeah. And what about you, ma'am? How have you been doing so far?
Yeah, everything is good. And because of, winter season, I find myself a very freezing, like, like weather is freezing. So I find myself like I'm also freezing. Like I don't
Yeah.
want to do more and more work because I have very sensitive body and I get cold very easily
Mm.
in winter season. So that's why I don't keep busy myself too much, not only in household work, even on for practicing also. So whenever I get a little bit time, I just talk to one or two person only, not daily,
Yeah.
because I whenever I don't feel comfortable, I don't join. Yeah.
That's
So
good.
I think maybe after January I will feel more energetic.
Yeah, right. Like when you don't feel energetic or you don't feel comfortable, then you don't give your 100%. And when you don't give your 100%, then you ended up messing up. And that time you feel demotivated and you get frustrated. Like why I'm not putting my 100%. So it's
Yeah.
better not to have a conversation, and just whenever you feel energetic, you feel motivated. Whenever you
Hmm.
feel, yeah, I can have conversation. That time you should do. You should not force yourself, to have a conversation.
Yeah, very good. Okay, you have become very confident now. You can deliver anything.
I don't
Very good.
think so. Like, yeah, of course, but yeah, I'm still my everything thing is undergoing yet, but still I'm in a learning process.
Hmm. And I just forgotten, like, where are you from?
I'm from basically my native place is Aligarh, Uttar Pradesh, but right now it's been I think 4 to 5 years since I've been living in Ghaziabad.
Yes, yes, yeah, I have remembered. I think you have mentioned earlier, like you are
Yeah,
from Hyderabad, for your
yeah. About
study purpose.
previous conversation, I mentioned that.
Yeah, very good. Okay, do you have any topic for today's session?
No, I do not have right now. And do you have?
I don't have, but yeah, I can talk generally. Okay.
Mm,
So my first question is, Ghanendra, like you have been talking for a long time, all the people, all the co-learner. So what do you think, like, how much improvement you have now, or what do you think, like, how much improvement you wanna get?
okay, so Let me start from here. That first of all, it's been 1 year since I started my spoken English journey as well as my YouTube channel. So when I started, like in my earlier phase, at that time I was not that confident, and or when I was having my first conversation at that time, I was full of I was getting nervous, and scene was quite intimidating. So yeah, I felt very nervous. But as I had more couple of conversation, then yeah,
Mm.
things started falling into the place. So yeah, and yeah, as I started having conversation, my confidence started boosting up. So it's good. And yeah, I have made so many improvements. Like I have seen drastical improvements in my communication, and still I think it's not enough. I have to work more. Still I make so many mistakes, and sometimes I get stuck as well. So that's where I want to make some improvements.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So, what suggestion would you like to give a beginner? Like, they have never talked to anyone, they are just beginner, they have everything in their mind, but they always feel stuck and they always find themselves speechless while talking to somebody. So, what would you like to say for those type of beginners?
Based on my personal experience, I think we should focus on listening more
Mm,
and more, because listening from my point of view, I have never written or read anything. Okay,
mm.
and thus I just listened, and I have spoken to the people. That's what I have done. But listening, I felt somewhere that changed my way of speaking a lot. So
Okay, yeah, that's true, because I always believe that if you want to speak good English, then listen English. Yeah, listen
right.
any language, about any language. Yeah,
Hmm.
because if I talk about, I know that writing is also a good way to, learn English, because you will have a lot of ideas and you will have a good structure while writing. But
Yeah.
I can't say 100%, like it's 100% true that if you write so you can speak,
No,
because
it's not
I
gonna
have
happen.
experience of
Mm.
writing. Like I completed my masters in
Mm.
English literature. But what about me? I was not fluent at speaking when I completed my post graduation. Even I was good at writing. Yeah. So I
Mm.
don't believe in writing and reading for speaking, but I believe in listening. Like if you focus on listening daily, so definitely you will speak a fluent
Mm.
English. Yeah.
Exactly
So
right.
I think that listening is the first and the foremost thing that every learner should follow, even they are good speaker or not, and they should never stop their learning journey and speaking journey. So
Mm.
both are the crucial part, according to me. Otherwise, yes, English would be improved if you read and write. For a pronunciation, you can read a
Right.
lot,
Mm.
and for getting good content, more ideas, if you want to collect
Exactly.
more ideas about any topic, because while talking to somebody we don't have time for thinking, but while
Mm.
writing we have time for thinking. So
Mm.
that's good, like you will have a good knowledge about any topic if you write a lot, and if you will have a good structure, you can learn many sentences while reading. Yes,
Mm.
but
Exactly.
for speaking, listening is really very, very important. So you mentioned a very good thing. It's really insightful for all the learners.
Mm.
And
Right.
yes, next my
That's
question is.
abs absolutely true. Like there has been a time when I was not, having conversation, but I kept up with this language by just listening to the content. Not a single day went by when I was not listening, English content, and that's what made me in the game. Otherwise, I would have forgotten lots of things. But what I did just, started watching English content, and that helped me a lot.
Same here, like I never skip my listening part. Even I say that nowadays I am more lazy type personality because of winter season, but I never skip my listening part, because it's very comfortable. Like if you are busy
Exactly.
doing something, and if you are on the bed and you have blanket, even you can listen. Yeah. So
Right, right.
that's why I never skip this part, because somehow I will get something.
Hmm.
That's
Right.
why I never skip listening, and I we can improve. Yeah. So who is your most favorite on YouTube? Like you want to listen? You have any particular YouTube for improving your
Yeah,
English?
not really, but I just like to watch MSA. MSA is basically anime cartoon. And it is all about stories and all that. So I like to watch that. Yeah.
Okay, so there are some characters. I don't know any
Yeah,
idea. I don't have any idea
it's
about
a basically kind of cartoon, but it's not a cartoon. It's a you can say standardized version of cartoon. You can say anime.
Please mention again this name.
MSA, My Story Animated.
I will search it,
Yeah,
and
of
I
course you
will
can
find,
search.
yeah, because my daughter is
Yeah,
also fond of watching cartoons, so I can suggest her
yeah.
also.
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
Like I found this channel very interesting. It's not only for kid, even the young older
The
people
English
can.
learners, they can watch.
Everyone can watch it. It's not
Hmm.
only for.
I always suggest most of the beginner when they want to know that what type of channel they should watch. So I always suggest that if you are beginner, you should follow, cartoon and short stories, because there is, simple English they use, and you can listen carefully and you can use while talking to somebody. Yeah. So that's amazing. Okay.
Mhm.
And don't you listen podcast?
Podcast in my earlier phase, I used to listen, but and I kept, I used to listen a lot, and someday, I lost my interest in podcasts. I stopped listening it, but still, whenever I see or whenever I stumble upon any interesting podcast, so that time I watch.
Okay. Okay. And what
Yeah.
about movies? Do you watch English movies?
No, I don't like. I don't like. Neither I like English movies nor I like Hindi movies. I don't like movies.
Okay. And
Mm.
so, like, you never watch Hindi movies also?
Yeah, it's very rare I watch, but I don't usually watch. Yeah,
Hmm.
like
Okay.
whenever
So
I
you
watch,
are
when
you are
I just
first
pick 90s
personality.
movie. Yeah, right.
Okay,
Whenever
you
I
are first
watch, yeah.
personality.
Hmm.
You are first personality. You are denying that you don't like Hindi movies, even because most of the people like Hindi movies and English movies. Okay, no issue. But you have interest in watching cartoons, and so what other things you like on social media to watch? Apart from English, English.
Okay.
What is your other interest?
Yeah, I just like to listen to the music, and I like to I watch Tarak Mehta Ka Ulta Chashma a lot. A lot. I cannot get enough of watching that, so I just keep watching it whenever I get
Good,
time.
that's good. Entertainment is really crucial for making our life happy.
Mm.
Yeah, that's good because
Yeah, of course, we should not keep that aside. Otherwise, life
mm,
get
mm,
boring. Okay, so
boring and monotonous. Yeah, really great. Yeah, yeah. I think always that it would be the part of our life. So this is how we can uh, keep ourselves, more happy. And
exactly.
so if you are happy, so definitely you can do all the things in a positive way, because
Mhm.
as much as we are serious to do all the work, you know so so that is not good. I think we
Exactly.
can't
I
do
can
a
I
lot
can catch your
but
point.
too
Yeah.
much serious, because our mind should be more happy and energetic. So if you give time for entertaining also, so we get recreation and we can do anything. Yeah,
Right. Right.
very
Yeah.
clearly. So that's
We,
amazing.
we should not screwed up our mind by just feeling so many things and be serious. And we, like sometimes it is important and crucial to watch something entertaining to uplift your mood. So
Yeah.
that's what I do. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Amazing. Okay, and what about your family? I have never asked this question, but today I just talking generally. So I would like to know about your family. Like, how many members are there, and do you have your brother or not?
Yeah, actually, there are six members in my family. My
Hmm.
parents and my three sister and me. Uh,
Okay, you are one of
yeah, I'm
And
only kid. I'm only kid, or you can say a son to my parents.
now your family. So I think you have a lot of, you'd get a lot of pamper from your family because if
Right.
there is single male child, so he gets a lot of affection from family. Okay.
Of
So
course, I'm also the younger one. Youngest one. You can say.
mm,
Yeah.
okay, okay. So yes, you will be the diamond for your family. I can understand. Okay. So one thing I would like to know that like in family, you are the youngest of your family, so you have your other plans and goals, and your parents would be expect from you. So like your desires are similar, or like I mean, your parents and you have same goal to achieve, or like you have different thinking.
Yeah, actually, when I completed my intermediate, my 12th, my father wanted me to go into the, in public sector or like government sector. But
Mm-hmm.
my desire was different basically, and I wanted to be a software engineer, and for which I have to do BTech or engineering, you can say. So my father was against it, but
Mm-hmm.
somehow I convinced my father like I have to do, and this is my dream, or